So today, the 25th of May 2022, Africa Day. And it's a sad day for me. I don't know about you. And when I'm talking, when I talk about Africa, I talk about the youth. Time is moving, time is going, and I want the youth to grasp the idea that the next space is theirs, and that they have the right to run that space, that they don't have to ask anybody for it, and that the current system of government and model has captured their place, and they have to come together and unite as one voice, in their countries and together, for Africa. And I want to talk about the idea that the youth must understand that this thing called Africa does not exist. Yes, the landmass that people call Africa, it exists, but the African nation does not exist. The African Union is not an entity, it's not a system, it's not an organization that has put together a nation called Africa. It hasn't. And so when we talk about Africa, we really have to be cautious and careful what we're talking about, and what we're telling our children, and what we're leaving for our children. Now, Africa Day, I can assure you that people that are running these African countries had great dinners. Some of them even made money traveling to places and getting paid. But, I have been in Africa, on research since 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021. I was in Africa in a number of countries just to see, and I spent 10 months in Zambia when there was, the former president, who had no clue whether he's walking, backwards or frontwards. That's the nature of these leaderships that we have, some of them in Africa. Now, there's nothing that has happened. There's no learning from the past. There's no projection of the future. And certainly for a new Africa, it does not exist. If you want to build an Africa, the youth, in your millions, you have to organize yourselves. Organize yourselves and get together. But I want you to think, I want you to find, I want you to look for this thing called All Africa People's Alliance. It is the millions of people, the numbers that changes things. And I'm talking these days about Martin Luther King. He had 1 million people that listened to his speech. And it paved the way for some significant changes. There's a lot to be done. And Indira Gandhi, he had millions of people that followed him for a cause, because there was a cause. And there's always a cause when millions get together. So in order for you to change, in order for you to empower yourself, to have an Africa that you can talk about, and the following year, in May next year, we want to be talking about an Africa. If you want to know whether, to present my case, to rest my case, where is the Constitution of Africa? It does not exist. The only Africa that you're going to build, the only Africa that you want that they talk about, is the Africa that you create first, by getting together and agreeing that yes, now we are operating a new Africa. Easily you can do it at the youth together, and the governments can be states, because it's your space, and nobody's competing there at the African state. And so, these are the countries are independent, but you have to get together. Now, the key, many people talk about United Africa, United Africa, United Africa. What is the model? And then what do you do afterwards? You need a plan, you need a roadmap, and you need a unity model or platform. The unity model is the All Africa People's Alliance. The plan, the roadmap, is the Rapid Africa Plan roadmap. That's what's there. That's what's available. Very well structured and ready to go. But what it needs is the numbers. You need to organize yourself. Organize yourself. Unity. Numbers is the new Africa. Without the numbers, there's no new Africa.